Hey Leos, thank you for tuning in to your April energy update. Pretty much what happens when I give these updates, I start off by giving you the theme for the month, after which I begin to break down certain themes in different categories like career, finances, love and relationships, things like that. So just to go ahead and dig right in. The theme for you for the month of April. The three cards that came out were the Five of Cups in reverse, King of Wands, and the Magician card, okay? Pretty much what they're saying is you got to get out of your own way. You know, you're busy holding on to people and situations that are not helping you get to the next level. It's not helping you grow. Instead, they're serving as a distraction. A lot of you are still stuck with karmic partners. Now, what are karmic partners? Karmic partners are people that they come in your life to teach you a lesson. You're not meant to stay with them. You're not meant to settle down with them. They come to teach you a lesson. You learn from that lesson and then you walk away. But with Leos, loyalty is a big thing with you all. So what you end up doing is sticking around longer than what you're supposed to, just to be loyal to the person and the relationship that you have. At some point, you absolutely gotta cut ties. You absolutely have to walk away if it's no longer serving you in your best interest. Because what's going to end up happening if you stay in a friendship or if you stay in a relationship where the two of you aren't getting what you need, you'll end up having contempt for each other. Contempt will absolutely grow into hate. Again, another distraction that you don't need. You have the ability to do some amazing things. You know, you have your whole list of what it is you want to accomplish. You are a visionary. You are a natural born leader. You have an entrepreneurial spirit. You know what it takes to be successful. You have the ability to manifest that what it is that you want. But the issue is you are busy being distracted by things, people, relationships, situations that cannot go with you when you go to the next level. So you have a choice that you have to make in April. Either you're going to choose to stick it out with people and situations that are no longer conducive to your higher good, or you're going to break free and you're going to break away and you're going to do what is necessary for you to grow and to find happiness and be successful. So that's your challenge for the month of April. As we begin to move into the second part of 2020, if you want to see your New Year's resolutions, your goals, regardless if it's a business goal or a relationship goal, if you want to see these things come to light, if you want to see these things be manifested, you can no longer be playing games. You absolutely have to grow out of the stage that you're in now. And that does mean sometimes you need to walk away from people, even though it's not really what you want to do. Now, regarding your career, two cards that came out for that was the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Now, when we see the Ten of Swords come out in reading, it often means a painful ending or some sort of crises. Now, we know as the world really grapples with the coronavirus pandemic, that a lot of people are affected negatively via, their jobs. Unfortunately, people have experienced layoffs. Money is tighter because people have to really worry about what is going to happen from day to day. But for you, Leo, although you may be experiencing this crisis with the rest of us, it's really important that you also not lose hope and that you also continue to do what it is you love. If you have a hobby or if you have a skill that you have always been working on in the background, this is the perfect time to monetize it if you have not already done so. Okay. So if you're good with doing tarot cards, now is the time for you to go ahead and you need to start doing tarot cards for folks. If you're good with tutoring or writing, now is the time to put your skill set on blast so everyone knows what it is that you offer. If you are a magician and you can't, or a healer and you can't really work with people at the moment because of quarantine, you can always do YouTube videos. You can always do distance reiki in order to be able to help folks that way. If you are a musician and you can't play wherever it is that you play, you can always teach via Skype. You can always do lessons that way. Now is the time for you to begin your non-essential business when the world around you has stopped. Because what you can do now is focus in on it. When you focus in on it, you're more likely to come up with a business plan that's solid, and you also have a secondary source of income. I'm not one of those people that believe that if something is a hobby or if it's something that you like, then you shouldn't monetize it. Absolutely not. People should not have to do what they love for free. That's ludicrous. But now is the time, while the world is sort of on a standstill, while we all can't go anywhere, now is the time to start to do what you love, because for the past couple of years, everyone has been on just 100, constantly going at it, not taking a rest, not stopping to take care of themselves. Everyone has been doing everything but self-care. With this quarantine, it's making us reevaluate a lot of things. It's making us go back to source. It's making us engage in a lot of self-care and doing our hobbies and, just focusing on our skill set. That is a part of self-care. Having multiple streams of income, that's a part of self-care. Okay? Now, when it comes to your finances, the two cards that came out was the Queen of Swords and the Tower card. Queen of Swords, it's about someone who is logical, you're intelligent, you try to come up with the best way to stay on top of your finances. You are the type of person, you like financial stability, okay? You like to be able to, you like to have comfort. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are just terrible. You like to have options. You like to be able to live a comfortable life. But along with the rest of the world, when the coronavirus sort of hit, it created this tower moment. It was an unexpected change. It was like the rug was pulled from under your feet, so to speak. So now you have to grapple with the fact that you have to sort of rebudget, right? Realign your finances, figure out how you're going to bring in additional income. But again, that's not something that you need to worry yourself with, because you have what it takes to bring in additional income. You have what it takes to bring in additional business to help supplement your income. Now, Leo, it's really time for you to switch gears. It's time for you to start doing what you love and make money off of doing it. You don't have to work yourself to death. I think that this coronavirus situation is teaching us a new way of life, that we don't have to constantly go at life 100% without taking breaks and without engaging in self-care and without doing what we love. Now is the time for you to sort of look at things from a different perspective and live the life that you've always wanted to live. Now, regarding love and relationships, the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups came out. King of Cups card is really about someone who is emotionally intelligent. They're supportive. They are a wise leader. The Eight of Cups card is about the need to let go. A lot of you have people waiting, rather, for you to let go of things that no longer serve you. That includes the past. You cannot move forward and have a bond with someone where there is emotional intelligence. You cannot have a bond with someone where they are supportive and, they are able to give their all into a relationship if you're constantly stuck and dwelling on things in the past. You can't bring that baggage with you into the future. You also can't have a relationship with someone who is your equal. You can't have a relationship with your soulmate or soul connection if you also refuse to leave a karmic partner. So in April, there's going to be a lot of things on your plate that you really need to think about. It's going to be a lot of life altering choices that you have to make. but you don't have to rush through them. It's just a matter of you figuring out what it is that you want so you can live the life that you want. Okay? So again, April is about really being able to regroup and refocus so you can end up going after the life that you want. You don't have to keep settling. When you go into the second part of 2020, you can absolutely have everything that you've wanted. You don't have to keep settling for less, hon. So thank you for tuning in for this reading. If you would like a personalized reading, that information is listed in the description. I am doing a sale half off on all readings until Sunday evening. So feel free to message me and I will get you that info ASAP. Take care, Leos.